Everyone laughed at her long neck. But years later, they were begging at her gate. When baby Adora was born, her mother screamed, not from joy, but shame. Her neck was so long, the midwife gasped. Villagers called her cursed. Even her own mother left her to die under a tree. But what no one knew was that flaw would one day make her the most powerful woman in the land. What happened next? You won't believe it. A girl named Dararayadaora Daram was abandoned as a baby for one simple reason. Her neck was unusually long. Her birth mother, Ngozi, driven by shame and superstition, left her beneath a tree in the forest after eating giraffe meat during pregnancy. But fate had other plans. An outcast woman, Mama Ifo, found Adaora crying in the woods and raised her as her own, calling her Nkemjika. What I have is greater. As Adaora grew, so did her neck. Villagers mocked her cruelly, calling her Giraffe Girl, pointing, laughing, and excluding her from play and love. Yet Mama Ife reminded her daily, beauty is not in bones or skin, but in spirit. Years passed. Despite the ridicule, Adora grew into a wise, graceful woman. Her long neck, once mocked, became her crown when Daikun, the wealthiest and kindest trader in the land, chose her as his bride, not out of pity, but because he saw the strength and radiance no one else dared to notice. At their wedding, Adara walked tall, adorned in golden beads that danced in the sun. The same voices that once mocked her now whispered in awe. Then came a famine, and it was Adara, the girl once left for dead, who opened her mansion gates, feeding the same villagers who once turned their backs on her. Even her birth mother came, not knowing who she was. Adora gave her food and forgiveness, because true royalty doesn't dwell in palaces, it lives in compassion. What makes you different can become your greatest power. Never let others define your worth. If this story touched your heart, share it with someone who needs to remember their value. And comment below, what's one thing you were once mocked for that now makes you proud?